Reaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's their third drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. On the move to his left. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
On first down, Wilson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2 seconds to go, first quarter. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Wilson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Fourth down, here's Wilson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover. But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Here's Allen. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Allen. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Allen gonna go on fourth down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
56, 56,
They do go for it. Here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
56, 56.
Play action. Now it's Allen. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. And the Bills hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw again on second down. Allen. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Danny Gray, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Pass on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I would keep having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat-trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding what receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, 34 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson, and they take him down. The Bills get to him. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Bills have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Bills are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by the former Bronco All-Pro, Chris Harris. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now, let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a pickup of 6.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Following the penalty, it's Williams. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Wilson. And he's going to be he's sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Alert, alert, alert! 56, 56!
Here's Allen to throw it. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 40 yards. And the Bills are going to be moving at 4-0 as they extend their lead.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad is on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So potentially a good chance now to answer back from the touchdown a minute ago as they get 15 yards tacked on.
It's going to give them much better starting field position, and they didn't even have to make an extra play to get it.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And taken down just shy of the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to find that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They go play action with Wilson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They run again on 1st down. Cook. They find some open field here. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
They go play action now. Wilson. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Room here to run. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.